Welcome to Shivering Timbers Dojo. Tonight we're going to carry on with our deep dive into Tedori Jujitsu Green Belt Tip 1. This is from the shoulders. So this is 3 different types of the full Nelson defense. We call it the hagai, shime, escape, because it's just like when somebody puts us in the hagai, shime, and the waterboard of Danzanu Jiu-Jitsu. So what we will do is we will work to escape from 3 different points of the grip. The idea, and I always talk about, and people complain, oh, they didn't do the move you said they were going to do. You said they were going to do a bear hug from the front, and they didn't do the full bear hug from the front, right? Because we moved before they got there. And the idea is the same here. The very first move, we're not going to let them get into the full Nelson. Second move, they got a little further, and the third one, they've locked the full Nelson, which is a very dangerous position to be in. We have to fight a lot harder to get out of that. So we're going to do each step as we go from different levels of the full Nelson, starting with barely there. From the shoulder, this is hagai, shime, hayazushi, ichi. So again, this is an escape from the full Nelson. So the full Nelson is all the way here. From here, this is bad news. That's going to be our last move. From here, if she goes for full Nelson, I'm going to stop it right here. Clamp down and be like, no. So you go ahead and grab that. Get full Nelson.
Oh.
Yeah, I stopped it before it ever got there. And then I can grab the hand and go on. So from here to here, come up here and grab. Side. From here to here, come up here and grab. Now let's talk about what I'm doing and how I'm rolling through this thing. All right, so yes, as they go, we come in, this is assume we're stopping them here, somewhere in this range where it's nice and low. Boom! And I can grab back my palm to the back of their hand right here. As I turn away from here, because maybe they want to punch me, I turn here. Now again, this is one of those things where I'm going to work a pressure point. This is already a pressure point. This is already a pressure point. This here can cause immediate pain, and we can stop the move right there for some people. And for some people, it just doesn't work. This nerve is between 2 muscles. And there's some people, their muscles just kind of overlap too much. Folks I work with is like, I just can't get that nerve. If you go for the nerve and it doesn't work, you simply change your grip to here and it works just the same. You're pulling the elbow down. So don't get too hung up on, well, what if the pressure point doesn't work? The pressure point is a tool. It is a means to an end. The means to the end is you get them to go, ah, and stop thinking about trying to fight you, while you stand in front of them. All right? Say it didn't work, we would simply come to here. Now, as we come to here, we move to the side again, come up under here, grab the thumb, up, and pull straight down. The side. Here, come to here, we try that pressure point, whatever's got to work. We come up under here, we grab the thumb. I like to have this elbow right in here, right in tight. It's hard for her to get away. And if I lift up and just crank down on that thing, that it's an easy break. I've broken my thumb that way with a ski pole. I mentioned that before. I broke my thumb hitting a mat trying to choke somebody. Like that. That movement right there. You gotta be careful. It hurts. So we're gonna go a little faster. Hit. And I always slow down on the end because you have to be careful and you gotta protect your buddies. And here, right here. So all we're doing is catching, and that catch is important. Catch right there to allow you to get hand back, turn here. Again, that, or if I can get that nerve, I absolutely will. And you notice I'm getting that elbow where I want it. I'm getting this hand. This is already painful. By switching my grip to the thumb, now I can reach my cell phone, and they're not going anywhere unless I want them to. And we can turn this into a throw, which we will later on. So the first full Nelson defense. From the shoulder, this is hagai, shime, hayazushi, ni. So this is the second full Nelson defense. So previously, I caught them here. Now, I caught them up here. You know, we're a little further in. They didn't quite lock behind my neck, but this is still a dangerous position to be in. So at this point, I got fingies. There are fingers here that are now going to become my personal property. So if they make a fist, you go right back to what we did before. Yeah, that didn't work out for you. But most people are trying to scrabble to get that collar and that whatever. So here, now, my uke is smaller than me today. So be it. You know, it's what you get. Too bad. Boom. From here, I can grab all the fingers, or especially if they've got a bigger hand than me, 2 fingers, elbow up, right to here. And then to the inside. Now normally when you're going to finish with center line, and if you can, you come into the inside here. But if we come to the outside, there. This is again, you know, the idea behind Green Belt is, for whatever reason, this didn't work. It slid off and they're pulling it back to themselves. So yeah, you let them pull it back to themselves. Now they pull it up to get away, and they have no choice. But down we go. Let's go to the other side. So from here, so as I pull up, I really want this because this is very effective, but if they pull in, okay, fine, and then down we go. Why not just go straight back over? Well, you can. If they grab me and I come here, I could just go straight back, but I'm already turning, so I might as well just use this to snap that thing right there. That's why I'm going that direction, because my body's already taken me there. Since I'm turning, I might as well go to here. And this will probably work. You know, if it doesn't, you go back to the middle here and everywhere we want to go. And then, if you have to, you come over the top and you just drop them like a hot potato. This is one of those moves where you can adjust the level of your strength as necessary. You can adjust the level of what you're doing to what's necessary for the move. You know, you can snap the fingers, or you can just say, hey, we're going to be good now. So, when I do it at combat speed, it doesn't look like much. I just kind of fly through it, which is why I don't. Because I want you to see this. I want you to see fingers. I want you to see I'm turning my body here. Why doesn't she just punch me? Punch me. Because it's really painful. But if she shoves her elbow down and tries to punch me again, I turn her, and she can't punch me again. That was his turn. Yep. And so I'm being mean to her. But so guys, I want you to understand, when you say, oh, why don't I just punch you? Because it hurts. Now if you're saying, oh, then you're just using pain compliance. All right, let's talk about that. Yes, I am using pain compliance. Yes, I am using the idea that this hurts. But I'm also, well, I'm to the side here. So if she does punch me, it's going to hurt less than if I'm right here. So I'm over here. I'm going to get that in the way. I'm going to get this in the way. I'm putting her in the way of me. So if she gets a punch, down we go. So yes, it's pain compliance, but also it's body positioning to put yourself in an advantageous position. Because they were behind you. They had the drop on you. You got to turn it around fast. Right, you got it. From the shoulder, this is the final hagai, shime, hayazushi san. So the last defense against the full Nelson. So previously, we've been catching the full Nelson here or here. Well, now we done goofed, and we are no longer in the idol. We are in the move. This sucks. All right. Full Nelson is a very dangerous thing. Okay, just straight up. You can't use it in wrestling a lot of times because you put a lot of pressure on the neck. So be careful with this. Know that if you get to this position, you are in a bad way. So you have to be energetic in your defense. So as she grabs me, I'm going to brace my head here to prevent the compression of my neck and shoot my hips back. As I come back up, I'm going to slam my head into their face and drop my hands to break the grip. All right? So once again, hold on. There's the grip break, right there. From here, you can reach palm to palm, or here to here, or both. And as you come around, you come into, much like what we did before, but instead of pulling here, we're putting this in that horizontal wrist flex, but they're gonna bend their elbow and try to get out of it, and I'm gonna turn it into the arm bar. From the arm bar, they're gonna pull up and try to get out of it. So again, I come up here, I fight this choke. Now before I can even get this under here to go to here, they manage to pull out into here, into the shoulder bridge, and if you get to the shoulder bridge point, take them down. Other side. So brace, down, back, boom. Palm to palm, right here. Again, get to here. Get that flex, the arm bar, come around here, step behind, you're going for that choke, they still are fighting it, so take this back hand here, and come around to here, and right into here, from the shoulder bridge, grip this thing, and just come on down. You got the pressure, you got the time, make it eat it. Once again, you may have noticed that I could, at any point, come to here and do this for this, just like I did on the first one. And on the first one, I could have come and done any of the things I did on this third one. And you'd be right. Once again, this is about teaching the Juwaza. We teach it in a very specific way, so that you can then practice on your own and learn, oh, well, I could add this thing, or I could do this thing. Yes, yes, you can. And if you need to, do so. That's the whole idea. But for now, we're going to teach this specific combo so that you learn how to chain this together into here, to here, to here, to here, and down other side. Chaining it together. Bang. Hit. Hit. Hit to here. Hit to here. Hit to here. Hit to here. And down we go. Now, I've talked to this before. At any point, any one of these moves, you're fighting that, right? They might be done from there. If you smack them, and boom, might be done. But if you're here, again, a lot of people don't really know what to do from this horizontal wrist flex. You can make them tap from there. It is incredibly painful. It works. It's just if they fight it and bend and really want to, okay, fine. Now here, and again, you can drive them into the ground from here, but they've somehow managed to get out of it. So now we know to go here. And again, from here, honestly, from there, I can generally prosecute that just fine. But if I can't, for whatever reason, I've got one more option to go. Yes, you can stop the move at any of those points to get the submission. But if you can't, keep going. The idea is to learn the Juwaza, to learn the flow from one thing to the other. So practice, and practice your Juwaza with your opponent. So that was Tedori Jujitsu, tip 1, from the shoulders. All the defenses against a full Nelson. There's a lot of defenses against full Nelsons out there. We got them in Tedori Jujitsu, we got them in Kempo, we got them in this. A full Nelson is a dangerous position to be in. I said that before, I'm going to probably say it again in the future. You don't want to be there. Which is why we work on that hagai to stop the full Nelson before it ever gets to that point. Again, the astute among you might realize, well, if you stop them there, that could be like they're trying to grab you around the waist, and you've got them there, and you can do that. Yes. You know, they could be going for your belly. Yes. The hand down here isn't only for if they're going into full Nelson. Once you've got that hand, use that move, turn it into something useful for you. If they come up here, again, they got fingers. If they make the fist, you go into one move. If they don't, give you fingers. Take the fingers. Even big guys got fingers. Fingers are not fair. They're not good for competition. and they're highly effective against people who, you know, have fingers. It hurts. It's an immediate like ow. And what if it doesn't stop the fight? Well, I've showed you how to turn the fingers into the throw. Secondarily, if you break the fingers throwing them, they're not going to be nearly as effective. So think about this as you work through your Juwaza with all of these positions. If you still don't like these moves, well, come on into class, work with us, see what we can do, see what we can help you with. Other than that, stay safe. Thanks.